Okay, this is a surprise. Do you remember, man, going back, what, 30, 40, 50 years ago, that doing something was better than nothing was the accepted phrase, right? Baby steps, as long as you're doing something, it's better than doing nothing. Well, fast forward 30, 40, 50 years, and all of a sudden we're finding out, man, that may not be true. And why is that? Because logically it kind of makes sense, right? Well, it's better to go and walk for 15 minutes a day than to do nothing. It's better to cut back on alcohol than to stop completely. It's better to have a few cheat days a week versus having none, right? And all those kind of things sound good, but they may actually hold more people back than they propel forward. And why is that? Well, the rewards in life are totally based on the effort that you put into it. Now, we can say that thinking has a role and imagining has a role and visualization has a role, but when we're talking about really big goals, like losing 20 or 50 or 100 pounds, or increasing your income by double, or forgiving someone from the past, or exercising, whatever it might be, quitting an addiction, if the effort is really small, then the reward is going to be really small, which means you're going to probably lose motivation to continue going forward, even with a tiny effort. Does that make sense? It's kind of like if someone says to me, I need to lose 50 pounds and I'm going to start by walking 5 minutes a day, I'm going to say, you know what, that's an absolute waste of time. Unless you have some kind of medical condition that would preclude you from doing more than 5 minutes a day. Now, if you're a senior citizen with bad knees and back, and if you're an individual that has never, ever exercised and you weigh 300 pounds more than you should, well, then, yeah, maybe 5 minutes a day is okay. But for the rest of us, it isn't going to work. It's like I remember working with a client once, and this is very common in the world of addiction, who loved her martini in the evening. And then when I said to her, looking at all of her medical records and her dysfunction in friendships and relationships and the weight gain that she had from drinking, I said, I think it's better probably that we talk about just eliminating the alcohol. And she said, oh my God, no, I'll switch to red wine. That's so much better for me. Well, in the end, alcohol is alcohol. So it doesn't matter if you're drinking red wine or vodka, it's still going to have the same negative effects. So she went to red wine, and after 6 months, she had not lost any weight. Her life was pretty much the same. So let's reconsider this whole thing about it's better to do something than nothing. If the illusion that's set up is that I'm putting great effort and I don't know why after 6 months I'm not losing any weight when all you're doing is walking 10 minutes a day, that's where people can get disgusted, discouraged, and quit. So instead of doing that, let's put a full out effort. Let's get out of denial. Let's say if it's a big goal, there's got to be a huge effort. Or, and I'm going to be honest when I say this, even as a motivational speaker and more, you might as well not even do anything. Because I would rather have someone face the reality that I don't want to change, I'm not going to do the work, and just find a way to accept where you are, versus thinking that 5 minutes a day or switching from one alcohol to another or whatever it might be is going to actually bring you more results. If you own your own business, maybe you're a network marketer or a counselor or a coach or a real estate agent or a hairdresser or something like that, is that you say, okay, I need to build my business, so I'm going to do prospecting calls. I'm going to do one call a day. Well, honestly, one call a day is not going to do anything. You might get lucky every once in a while, but for your odds to be good, you're probably going to have to do 10 or 20 calls a day. Does that make sense? So let's get out of that old, and remember, there's lots of old quotations that we love to use. Something is better than nothing. Baby steps are better than no steps. That aren't true. Not if you have big goals, okay? Hey, listen, we've got this incredible new program, David Essel's Daily Video Boost. Go to our website above, and I'll put it below. It's amazing. You get a video a day from me in your email at 4 a.m. Eastern time. Not that you have to watch it then. That'll help motivate you to do today what you would rather not do. It's $9.95 a month. It's incredibly inexpensive, right? $9.95 a month. Oh my God. And for 20 days, every Monday through Friday, you'll get an inspirational video saying, let's do what we'd rather not. And here's a tip to help you do it. Join us today at TalkDavid or davidessel.com, okay? And remember, if you're going to have a huge goal, you have to put out huge effort, and it's going to be worth it. You deserve everything that you desire, and the effort you put in will prove if you're serious about it or not. Okay, guys, have an awesome, awesome day.